Alright, this is going to be fun. This is going to be rant number 3 for the day. This is a great day. This is an amazing day. So let's begin. I just finished 2 rant videos, and while uploading them, I saw another video, and I clicked on it, and it was bitching about judges again. So, I decided, you know what? Us judges have taken the abuse for long enough. I'm going to flip this coin right around, you people. Yes, I had to change that word because I was going to say a different word, but it wasn't very nice, so I said people. You players accuse us judges of being bad judges because we get rulings wrong. And you say we're being bribed, you say we're stupid, you say we don't know what the fuck we're doing, you say all kinds of stupid crap on your videos. And in real life to us. I've actually had people walk up and say, you don't know what you're talking about, and I've actually looked at them and went, really? Show me otherwise. And they felt kind of stupid after I answered all their questions correctly. So, of course, I know not all judges like me and actually care, but I'm just saying, let's begin this. You say you blame judges for getting rulings wrong, yet you don't appeal to the head judge. I've seen this many times. I've seen people go to a tournament, they play in the tournament, they get a ruling from a lower judge, they get pissed off about the ruling, and they scoop up their cards and walk away. And I'm like, you idiot. Why did you not appeal to the head judge? Oh, it's a waste of time. If it's a waste of time for you to appeal to a head judge for a correct ruling, you don't give a crap. You really don't. I'm just saying. If you're not willing to wait 2 more minutes for the head judge to come over there and give you an official ruling, at which point then you can scoop up your cards, or maybe get the ruling correctly, then it's your fault anyway. Because you're being a lazy, selfish pain in the rear and just wanting to complain at something. It's not actually the judge's fault. The judge might have got it wrong, the judge might have got it right. You never know. You won't know. Because you won't know until you go home and then go, oh, dang it, the judge got it wrong. I should have appealed. And I've heard a lot of BS about head judges. Oh, this head judge said this head judge said that, this head judge said that. 90% of the time, I've walked up to the head judge, asked him the ruling, he gave me the correct ruling, I went, yeah, the person's lying out their ass. It's that easy. Most head judges don't make mistakes like that. They rarely do they do make mistakes. Now, they're human, don't get me wrong. They're human and they don't know every single ruling in the game. But these people actually care. They cared enough to judge for several years at multiple events and then drive out to your stupid tournament wherever you are, Orlando, Florida, Cali, wherever. Drive out there from like fucking Minnesota just to judge for you and give you rulings on a freaking card game. Do you understand the prizes they get for being a head judge probably aren't even enough to cover gas sometimes? A lot of the head judges do it because they do care. And I say that because I know quite a few of them. So, don't just automatically assume the head judge is being biased or stupid. Understand that if he made an incorrect ruling, which I highly doubt, but if he made an incorrect ruling, maybe he just made a mistake, or maybe you're trying to bullshit out your ass so you can blame someone else for losing besides you. I've seen it many times. I've seen players literally come up to me and tell me a ruling that the head judge just told them, and I've called them liars straight to their face because I know there's no way the head judge would say that. So, remember, people, when you're going to make up crap about a head judge, make sure that it's a good lie, at least. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, they do make mistakes, and occasionally I'll walk up and ask them a ruling, and they'll give me the wrong ruling, and I'm like, well, that's not actually what happens. They're like, what do you mean? And I explain it to them. That's fine. But it's just players always want to blame something other than themselves. They'll blame their opponent for stacking. They'll blame the judges for not knowing their rulings. They'll blame anything they can as long as it's not their fault. Trust me, if you take a loss, it's usually your fault. The best example I can give. Players constantly say, that judge is stupid. He doesn't know his rulings. Do you know your rulings? Well, a little. Did you look up rulings on your freaking cards before you came to this tournament? No. Then who does that make stupider, you or him? A person who tried, or a person who doesn't give a fuck? I mean, if you actually cared, if you cared about rulings, why don't you take the 3 minutes before you drive up here, or take the 15 minutes while you're driving up here? Most people who are driving to a tournament, like a regionals or a show and jump, take at least an hour. At least. I know it takes 2 hours from where I am to get to our regionals. Take the time out, pull out your cell phone, which 90% of people have internet on these days, or pull out your laptop, which 90% of people have 4G or whatever the f you want to call it, and look up the rulings on your cards. That way, when you go to the tournament and they say, well, this is the ruling, you can say, no, I looked it up online. This is the ruling. Please go get the head judge. Bam. At least you have ammunition to work with. At least you're not going, but I think it does this. It doesn't matter what you think. That doesn't matter. There's rulings on cards for a reason. Look them up, people. Stop blaming judges. Now, I know some judges are not great. Remember, everyone must learn one way or another. When I started as a judge, I wasn't that knowledgeable. I got a lot of rulings wrong. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I was pretty stupid. But by making wrong rulings and being corrected by players, head judges, etc., 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 I became what I am today. A ruling machine, pretty much. Sadly enough. Ruling and card machine. But that's not the point. That's not the point I'm trying to get to. The point is, stop blaming other people. Look up your own damn rulings, stop being lazy, and do something constructive for once rather than just blaming everyone around you for you losing. That is so irritating. I'm so tired of people losing because they're like, well, the head judge didn't know the right ruling. I'm like, what did he rule? This. That is the right ruling, you idiot. No. So I pull out my cell phone, I look up it on the internet, and I show them, and they're like, that's dumb. Well, you would have known this if you looked it up beforehand, and you wouldn't have ran that combo. Now would you? Annoyance. Extreme annoyance. So, please, see if I say this enough times, people actually do it. Please, look up your damn rulings before you go to a tournament and blame a judge for not knowing their rulings when it's you who don't know their rulings. That is all.